Hello everyone, Eddie here. Some of you will recognise this place. Yep, it's my Agrarian Skies World. A little bit manic, give you a quick tour for the new subscribers in a minute. But I've decided I'm going to make a new series. Not so much purely Agrarian Skies Mod, but it's going to be called something like My Other Worlds or My Other Worlds Updates. So I had my main channel running with my realms on it, and at the moment Magicality and possibly the Yogscast complete. But then I have other worlds I want to work on. So I might do a little bit in these other worlds every now and then, and just update them to this My Other Worlds episodes. This world is my Agrarian Skies. Yeah, I've been playing it a while. Most people would remember it if they watched my series. I'd done a world download for people. But it didn't have a couple of new additions. It's like this round room that I made for something or other, but for the life of me can't remember what. And over there, I built up a dirt platform, all covered in grass and wooden slabs for no apparent reason. I don't know why. I had a reason, but I've forgotten what it was. So if I'm going to come back in and play this, I'm going to have to try and remember reasons for doing stuff and start doing it better. What have we got? Very quick tour of this world before I take you on to my other world, which, funny enough, I did record just now and the recording's disappeared somewhere, so record that one again. But this is my world. This is Agrarian Skies. It's kind of midway through a lot of the quests. I'm going to carry on from where I left it, but a lot of the quests are updated, so there's been changes. There's Mr. Enderman. I'll very often sit down in my chair, chatting to Mr. Enderman, letting people know what's going on. If I'm lucky, I won't fall off things. I'm not short on resources, that is for sure. Put a lot of work into this. That's my barbecue. You've got to have a barbecue, haven't you? You've got a garden, you've got to have a barbecue. But it's not right. I've learnt lots since I've done this. I have plenty of food, all the juices you can imagine. Ability to make tons of other food. I've even got an ME system in my kitchen, which is linked to my main system, so I can get all sorts of bits and bobs for food. Food is not an issue. Food is cool. It's my mushroom farm, which is going a little crazy. But, you know, mycelium, you got to have a mushroom farm. That is my smelter, which will change. That is so wrong on so many ways now. That definitely needs to change. I have a major cat issue. They wreck everything. My mob dropper, my super tree mob dropper, that is awesome and OP. I have too much. I actually have a grinder running on it, and I have autonomous activators. Do I still have anything in there? No, so they're not running at the moment. But normally with autonomous activators, if I want mob essence, I run the grinder. If I want liquid XP, I run the autonomous activators with silly things like fish in there. But as you can see, I need to update the barrels because they're full up, they're overflowing. Rotten flesh goes straight down into my Dirtomatic. I've got trophies coming out of my Caboosey. I trash a lot of things through these two trash cans, like armour and bows. It is a little mad. What we got? That's the big platform I made. I don't know why. I have a cherry tree farm as well for no apparent reason. Let's pop in here and have a quick sleep, and I shall give you tour of the rest of the facilities. I did have a bed somewhere. There it is. Oh, bed, like a cigarette. It's tradition, don't moan at me. Bit more food. Anything wrong with the Agrarian Skies, you're constantly eating. So, what I want to do, one of the changes I want to make is make automated food system. So I've got hefty meals that I can just eat rather than eating rubbish all the time. Uh, that's right, behind there I've got essence berry being produced. That's the original strong boxes with all the junk and red herrings. That's an input chest into the ME system, which gets fed from several different directions. That is gonna clog up. That is why this is wrong, and it's gonna clog up because it is just overflowing. I have resources where, like, how many is that? I can't even read how many that is. Something about 1,000 iron ingots, 1,700 gold ingots, 2,000 copper ingots of that type. I've got another one of that type, so I have all the stuff I need. I have drives that are chugging up, which need changing. Auto-enchanting, disenchanting, and emeralds, you name it. I just had a bit of a mess about and got stuff working. That needs revised. It's not perfect. I've got some potions. And you come down into the work area. The sludge boiler is rapidly filling up this with all sorts of junk and bullets, which I don't mind. That sits there doing no harm. I've got a trash on the end, getting rid of stuff I don't want. We come down into the farms and the heart of everything. Tiny little farms with lettuce and tomatoes. That needs to change. Drums of XP, liquid XP coming out of my ears. I have rubber trees growing there. I have oak trees growing there. One harvester there, which is set to huge range, so it covers both those little farms. So I've got a planter under there planting them, planter under there planting them, and over here is I have a blood sapling, and I have no bone meal at the moment, which is a shame, because I'd show you this working. Blood sapling sits there. Let me see if I can find some bone meal. Let's have a look. Bone should have tons of it. Yep, I'll tell you what, let's have a stack of that. And we'll do it. Eek. Ooh, that's it. Do it out of there so that way it doesn't mess up the system. We'll have 3 stacks of bone meal, which will give me lots of blood saplings. Now this is what I was trying to explain to somebody in a comment. I can't remember who it was I was explaining it to. But I have 2 autonomous activators. One with the saplings in, which pops a sapling onto that netherrack block so it grows down. Blood tree grows down under the platform, because these are block breakers. They will wreck your platform. I'll put that sapling back in there. But it goes down, goes underneath, because that log is in the range and is on the level with the harvesters. When that harvester fires, which I've got a funny feeling it is not firing for some reason, saying it's got no work. Okay. There's issues here today, I don't know what. It should then harvest said bloodwood tree, strip it right down, bring it all up. And you end up with redstone, loads of saplings, loads of different bloodwoods. I've got excesses in the bloodwood. You can see how much I was running it by the excesses I've got. But for some reason it's been bulky today, so I'm going to have to rework that. I'm going to have to rework my little wheat farm, because that doesn't do a lot apart from feed the Dirtinator 9002. Really is simple. Everything that can be done from dirt, from the rotten flesh, spare saplings, spare shredded leaves, wheat, everything that can be done gets chucked in there, turned into dirt, and it doesn't look like that's running at the moment either. Which gives us stacks of dirt, and it's none there. So I have issues, something is not working at the moment. Stone, that's all I've got running there is just cooking cobble to make stone. We have my power system, magnetic dynamos from crucibles, and steam dynamos from charcoal, which I have shed loads of charcoal. It comes from the trays, wood comes in, gets cooked up, fills them up. Plenty of power all round. So this is all powered up, so I've no idea why none of it's working. My sifters, sitting there, two pulverisers, round robin feeds, straight into the sifters, boop boop boop, sucked up, fed back into the ME system, where they clog everything up. So that needs changing. I've got bucket loads of power sitting in reserve, and my tinkers. That's my nether portal I tried to make nethery. This texture pack makes blood look really nice. Put it in default, it looks awful. So, be warned, if you do a world download, stick saw text founder on it to make it look better. This is part of my world. Need to finish building this up. That's my blood altar over there, which I've never really got into. This was my forest, which I built out over here, just to give a bit of character to the world and to do stuff. My little farm with my animals. Not many cows. I need cows like desperate. Farms, carrots, wheats and carrots. My villager with the different sound pack on it because I can't stand villager voices. They do me in. So I have the, oh, I can't remember the name of the pack now, but they could put a resource pack out. And I use their resource pack to make the villagers sound more human. Swampy lands down here, but nothing really major going on. This is my back door, so I can get in when I'm down here. And I forgot to come the other way, so oops. This is my back door. I have a ladder here somewhere. Okay. What's occurring? There's a ladder. That confused me. Told you I had loads of XP tonight. Liquid XP drums. Water bucket. Portcullis drawbridge. Using the Tinker's Mechworks drawbridges. So I've got a nice little castle entrance. See, I've done a lot of this for looks and effects when I made this. Because I thought it'd be fun. And either I'm getting lost or I've changed. I've changed everything I've done. Where am I now? I'm there. Right. So, my stairs up should be there. Getting lost in my own place, that's terrible, isn't it? And this brings us back up to the top. So this is the current state of affairs of my Agrarian Skies world. Plenty of updates on the quests. Plenty of stuff I need to redo. So, I shall jump back in it and crack on with that. And just put updates every now and then on like my world updates. Showing you what I've done and how it goes. Rather than do a whole let's play on it, just show you where I'm at on it. I think, did it work? I think it'll work. Right, let me take you over to my other world, which I did record and it didn't record, so I'm going to go off and do that now. And I shall show you my other world that's running at the moment. I shall see you there in a moment. Bye. And here we are. Skyfactory, my take two. My first take at doing Skyfactory. I made a lot of mistakes. This one I'm taking a lot more time on. Doing it right. Doing it differently. Doing it at a slower pace. Hence 26 days. Still only on trees. And my murderous mob farm. This kills me. It fills rapidly and it fills very full. Triple stack, top two stacks of 3 high. The lower stack, due to a bit of an error on my part, is 1.5 to 2 high. So they load up, step off a trapdoor, drop down to this level, where I slaughter them. And the ender tops, when they die, spawn endermen. And that little death count in the corner where it says deaths 6 is enderman. One killed me, just here. I respawned quite happily over here. And his buddies all teleported to me, slapped me about something stupid. I ended up dying 6 times in a death loop until I could punch them to death with no weapons. Which is why I now have an ender corner. So I've got someone to run to and slap my enderman from. It went terribly wrong. But I know where I'm going. There is no cobble gem. You may notice there is no cobble gem. I'm trying to do this without making a cobble gem. I have a bit of a plan. It's going to take a while because I need to sift loads of dirt and sift loads of gravel. But I'm building up the resources needed to make a igneous extruder. When I get the igneous extruder, I get cobblestone coming out my ears. I don't want to do a cobble gem. You do it, you make it, you stand on it for 10 minutes, you get enough cobble, boom, boom, boom. The next step, you're straight away into the igneous extruder. I'm just trying to skip that step. And it gives me time when doing that to make better plans for how to approach the rest of it. So, it's a bit mad, it's a bit strange, but it's the way I'm going. I've got some goodies, got some stuff building up. Nothing spectacular. Plenty of stuff coming in goodie bags and the mob drops. But I'm not in a rush yet. I'm getting there, but I don't want to fly at it. So I would do it slowly and I would do it at a nice pace. And I'm pretty sure that I had more clay than that and I actually made a crucible. But for life of me, if I made a crucible, I have no idea where it went. So if anyone sees a crucible lying around, let me know, because I've lost it. Oh well, this is my world. This is my other world that people don't see. This is my relaxation place. If I don't want to play realms where I feel like if I play realms I've got to record it, or Yogscast Complete where everything's too manic, I come and bash a few trees or go to Agrarian Skies and just chip away at that a bit more. But nobody ever sees how they progress. So I'm going to do this little series as my other world series, so you can see these two worlds and how they progress. Won't be a let's play, just every now and then I'll put an episode up and you can see what I've got and how I'm doing it. I hope it works, I hope you like it that way. Let me know any different and we'll see where it goes from there. Thank you for watching everybody. Have a brilliant day. I will see you next time. Bye.